Good morning and welcome to Old Bold Man's Adventures. You'll find me in Aldsgar. I'm on my way to Wentworth, to Holy Trinity Church there. That's my first church to visit. It's a bit of a derelict church, but it's well worth a visit. I don't know whether I'll be able to get inside the towers within the church. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. We'll give it a try. Anyway, I'm at a beautiful lake here with grebes and coots and mallards. Some fantastic bird life. Anyway, I'll leave you to it, and I'll get on and to the first church, Holy Trinity at Wentworth. This is the new church at Wentworth, not the one that we're actually going to look at, but I think it's well worth a view. Lovely church, this one. Okay, well, welcome to the old Holy Trinity Church at Wentworth, South Yorkshire. Very atmospheric, partly ruined church this. Which started life as a church in the 15th century and then was converted to a mausoleum in 1877 after the new church that I just showed you was commissioned. And only the chancel and the north chapel remain. Chancel being there, of course. The north chapel being there. Let's have a look around. Well, in the chancel here are some, when you can get in that is, hopefully you'll be able to if you come and visit. It's got brass and stone memorials and ambassadors, effitards for the 16th century and 17th centuries. And it traces the powerful Wentworth family, which include one of the Earls of Stafford, who of course was a supporter of the crown and who was beheaded in the Tower just before the Civil War. So there you go. That's its history. I see some carvings on the stone carvings. They look like wyverns or griffins. And there's the tower, which we'll have a look at, with griffins' heads. Okay, so that's the church at Wentworth done, and now I'm on my way to the church of St John the Evangelist at Cadderby. I had to come back through Aldsgar, and it's an old sort of industrial area. I don't know what it was for, but certainly there's the old shunter, and I'm getting onto the Transpennine Trail, which goes down along by the old railway tracks here. There's an engine house there, so it must have been an old mining community, I would have thought, because that's looks like a pump to pump the water out of the mines, but I may be wrong again. But to me it looks like it. So yeah, what a lovely day. Let's get on. Quite a way to go. St John's the Evangelist at Cadderby. Well, the route seems to have taken me onto the Trans-Pennine Trail between Rotherham and Doncaster. But before I get to Doncaster, I've got two more churches to see, and then past Doncaster onto the next church. And the first one, of course, the second one actually, isn't it? But the first one along this trail. Next is the St John the Evangelist at Cadbury. So I'm looking forward to that one. This is a nice trail actually, tarmacked, and the sun is out, and a beautiful day. Only about 2 or 3 days till the spring equinox here in the UK. So I'm looking forward to that. Already I'm starting to see buds starting to appear on the trees. Certainly the wild garlic starting to shoot up. Daffodils are out, snowdrops are out. So yeah, looks like spring's on its way and everything's going to start waking up. Can't wait. Okay, let's get on to the next church. Okay, and welcome to Cadbury, and this is St John the Evangelist Church, and it was designed by the Victorian architect who I've spoken about before in my last series, Sir John Gilbert Scott, and it was built in 1856. Now this was built for Sir Joseph Copley, and was intended as a decorative version of the early English church at Skelton near York. So although some of the external stonework has eroded, you can still see some fine carvings inside, but again it's unfortunately it's locked up, so we can't go inside. Okay, we can have a look around. This is a lovely church. Okay, so well, in this graveyard is George Harry Wyatt, who was awarded the Victoria Cross in 1914 for his bravery. And inside the church he's actually got a picture of him receiving his Victoria Cross medal. It's a shame we can't get in and see him being awarded with his medal, but at least we found his grave. Good on you, George. Okay, so the next church I'm off to is St Peter's in Edlington, which is not too far away. And by the way, for all you guys who cycle and you start running out of water, or you backpackers and bike packers, always go for a churchyard, because in the churchyard there's always a water tap. So there you go, great tip for you. So next one, St Peter's. Well, I'm hoping that you can hear me, because as you can probably hear, I'm next to a busy main road. which goes through the centre of Edlington. I mean, this is St Peter's Church, and the thing about this church is it's that the stone was locally quarried, and it's magnesian limestone, and it sits. This church sits promptly on this hill, with fields to one side of it on the north side, and the village of old Edlington here behind me. So from the north side it's going to be beautiful across the fields, but this is quite a magnificent church. Again, it's not open, which is a shame, because it has several pieces of Norman carving inside, which is supposed to be pretty nice. But anyway, we'll have a walk around. Beautiful tower, beautiful bell tower there, as you can see. Coming round. Out the noise of the traffic. Locked up. There we go. Well, I don't think you can see the fields and everything to the north anymore, because to me, this being the north side, it looks onto housing estates. Oh, there are a few fields across there. There are a few fields, but most of it is a housing estate. So again, another church conservation trust property, like all these ones that I'm doing at the moment. That and Friends of Friendless Churches. They're the two sort of main. So the two main people who look after these churches, these old churches. And long may they reign, because it'd be so sad to lose all these old churches that are no longer in use. Right. There we go. Looks like some old carvings that are now worn and weathered away. But it is limestone, I suppose. So it would easily weather. There we go. There we go. St Peter's. Okay, so that's St Peter's done, and now I'm heading for a place called St Oswald's Church at Kirk Sandal. It's a little way away, but not too far. It's on the other side of Doncaster, so I've got to get through Doncaster, which won't be pleasant. But anyway, I'm going to try and find somewhere quiet so I can sit down and have something to eat, have my lunch, because I'm starting to bonk a little bit. So just one more to go, and that's St Oswald at Kirk Sandal. See you soon. Cheese and pickle sarnies, can't beat it. Yum yum. Okay, well, welcome to St Oswald's in Kirk Sandal. It's surrounded by canals, railways, industrial estates, and now a housing development, as you can see. But I expect when it was built it was all on its own in a wonderful fielded area. Anyway, that's St Oswald's. But I must admit it is quite quiet here from away from the industrial area, which is really nice. And again, I can't get in, which is a shame really, because it has a 13th century arcades inside, which would be really nice, and early 14th century architecture inside as well. It's just a shame that it's closed. Never mind. Okay, there's a monument inside to William Rokeby, who was the rector at St Oswald's all those years ago. As you can see, some carvings still exist just here, and just here. But it's a beautiful church, and in its day it must have been pretty magnificent. Really nice. Really nice church. Okay, I'll see if I can put the drone up and take some photos for you before going on back to Kirk Central Station to catch the train home. Thank you very much for watching Old Bald Man's Adventures. I don't know when the next church one will be, but it's got to go in for a service, and I want to get on and do a couple of more Ethels if I can get some in, some walking ones, but I need to get out on the bike, as I say, as much as possible. So if I can get some more bike rides in before 6th of May, I will. Okay, let's go and have a look around at this church, eh? It's just a shame we can't get inside.